Yeah, you already know your boy DJ Skinny. Welcome to another episode of Cooking with Skinny. I'm your host, DJ Skinny, Mr. Feelgood in the building. I just want to say thank you to everyone that's been liking, sharing, and subscribing to the video. Shout out to the real ones, man. Yeah, I've been getting a lot of personal calls, like text message and all that, like, yo, Skinny, this is looking good. You know what I'm saying? So, again, thank you, guys. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. So, I'm going to get straight to it. Crab stuffed shrimp. Yep. Crab stuffed shrimp. I want to say I probably saw this recipe online probably 6 months ago, and I said to myself, I have to recreate this. It's more of like an appetizer before you get to the main course. It's a simple dish. You probably could cook this within I want to say 30 minutes or probably less, 20 minutes. But yeah, let's get to it. I bought the ingredients yesterday at the supermarket, got all the ingredients, everything is prepped. So what? Let's get to the kitchen, man. I'm excited for this. All right, so these are all of my ingredients. I have extra large shrimp, breadcrumbs, crab meat. Got some sweet soy sauce, black pepper, onion, salt, garlic powder, lemon juice. Got some honey mustard that I'm gonna make the sauce with. Mayo, a little bit of butter, Cajun seasoning. You gotta have that hot pepper sauce, you know what I'm saying? And Old Bay, you know what I'm saying? This is gonna be the secret ingredients for the bad boys over here, you know what I'm saying? But all right, man, enough talking, we're about to get to cooking. All right, first thing first, what you wanna do is clean your shrimp, right? So I put this in some salt water and some lemon earlier. And basically what you wanna do is take off the shell, the outside part. And for this specific dish, you want to leave the tail on. And this is pretty much done. I'm going to show you guys exactly how I basically cleaned it out, took out the black stuff in the back, and, sliced it a little bit so it could be like a butterfly. So I could put the crab meat right here, and it's going to be cooked, right? So this is pretty much done. So my knife. What you want to do is gently take the back side of the shrimp. So this is the front part. The backside of the shrimp, and slice it. Gently slice it. And then you're gonna see some black stuff in the shrimp. You don't want this black stuff in your shrimp, right? You wanna take it out and basically you're cleaning it, right? So we're gonna take out those black stuff, make sure it's, clean and whatnot. And then in order to place the crab meat down on the shrimp, you're gonna, slice the backside of the shrimp. Gently slice it. Make sure you take your time and you gently slice it. And basically this is how it is. The tail is up. All that black stuff is out. You sliced it already. And this is how it is, right? It's going to be like a butterfly. And you're going to place the crab meat right on top of it. So I'm going to show you guys once again. Well, this is pretty much done that I did earlier. Cleaned it up, tail is on. Take the back side, gently slice it. Take out all that gooey stuff, that black stuff, right? You don't want that in your shrimp while you're eating it. And then you're gently gonna slice it a little bit more deeper in the shrimp. So I'm referring to it as like a butterfly. That's how I see it. Like, you want to make sure it's kind of like a butterfly, like it's flat down, right? So continue this process. I think I have 14 more large shrimp. So I'm going to continue this, all right?
Tifa, the queen.
Give me a mad feeling, but the grenade great. With the grab a leaf, send me go a place where gravity no exist. My love stay there, so no give me no bushweed.
All right, so now we have our shrimp. It's, pretty much good to go. The tail is on for this specific dish. What I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna rinse it off with some water. Squeeze a little lime juice on it, even though I did this earlier. But you don't want your food to be raw, right? Especially seafood, fish, shrimp, crab. They're in the sea, the ocean, all of that. So you don't want it to be raw or have that smell to it. So as you can see, it has like a little butterfly to it. I call it a butterfly. What would you guys call it? But at the back side, you know, you guys split it, This is where you're gonna put your crab. This is where you're gonna basically take up the shrimp to eat it because you leave the tail on, right? So wash this a little bit. Make sure that bad boy's all cleaned. And drain him off. He's good to go. And then we're gonna do our sauce. So we are going to make our crab meat, well, stuffed crab meat. So first thing first you're gonna do is get some mayo. Some mayo in this bad boy. And then I'm gonna do some honey mustard. You could do regular mustard if you want, but I do honey mustard. I'm gonna do some sweet soy sauce, just probably half a tablespoon of sweet soy sauce. Then I'm going to do some Cajun seasoning. And then I'm gonna do some hot sauce. And then a little bit of Old Bay seasoning. Take my whisk, mix that bad boy up. And you could taste as you go. When I saw this recipe online, they put regular mustard into it, so I substituted for honey mustard because I love honey mustard. So you could do as you please. And then we're gonna put in the crab meat. Put this one side. Make sure you take your time and turn this bad boy over. And the thing is, I'm just gonna add a little bit more crab meat to this. And to make everything come together, I'm gonna put breadcrumbs, all right? So just take your time and turn that bad boy little by little. And then I'm gonna add some breadcrumbs, just a little bit. And then you're gonna stir and add the breadcrumbs as you go. Because you wanna have that, you want it to stick together. So when it bakes, it could stay on the shrimp. So as you turn it, you're gonna put breadcrumbs, and the breadcrumbs is basically gonna make everything together. It's kind of like making pizza, right? You have the dough, water, flour, the yeast rises up and all of that stuff. I don't know if all of that makes sense, but yeah. So as you go, just make sure you put breadcrumbs, and the breadcrumbs will make everything come together. And I think we are just about there with this. As I'm feeling it, I feel like I need a little bit more breadcrumbs, right? So a little bit more breadcrumbs. And remember, this is how you want to season it, right? How you feel that's best for you. I'm just, you know, showing you guys as usual how I am doing it. And, you know, when I first saw this recipe online, they didn't put sweet soy sauce in it, but as you guys know, I love Asian flavors, so I put sweet soy sauce in it. And I feel like this is thickening up a little bit. And what I'm gonna do, I am going to cover this and put it in the fridge. And then after, we're gonna put the shrimp together with this and put it in the oven for 12 to 15 minutes. And yeah, we're ready to go. So we have our shrimp that's well seasoned, slightly seasoned a little bit, cleaned. Then we have our crab meat that we seasoned also. So I didn't have foil paper, right? So I sprayed the pan with a little of cooking spray, and then I put a little bit of butter. It doesn't look like a little bit of butter, it looks like a lot of butter, right? But butter is good with everything, my personal opinion. So what I'm gonna do is take some of the crab meat and kind of like roll it up, kind of like making meatballs, right? Then you're gonna take one of the shrimp that you cleaned earlier and is seasoned and place it in the middle. That's why I called it earlier butterfly, right? You place it in the middle of the shrimp. And you're gonna place it like that and basically fold over the tail. Once again, I think I made a lot of crab meat, but what I'm thinking about doing, I have some salmon in the fridge that is seasoned, so I'm probably gonna do some stuffed salmon with crab meat. I'm gonna just do that because I think there's a lot of crab meat, or I'll probably just find some unique way how to, you know, use that. So again, take it as a meatball, put it down on the sheet pan like this. And basically just continue the process. Roll it up, meatball, and then place the shrimp down on the sheet pan, and then take the tail and cover it over. All set and ready for the oven. I'm gonna put this in the oven for 12 to 15 minutes on 400 degrees, and we should be good. So these bad boys are all done. Time for some plating. Falling off a little bit, but it's all good. So I made the sauce from my bang bang shrimp, right? So this is basically mayo, pepper, a little bit of seasoning like cayenne, and that's pretty much it. I put a little soy sauce, sweet soy sauce earlier in it, and that's pretty much it. So I'm gonna plate these bad boys, just put on some parsley, take some pictures, some videos, and enjoy this. As you can see, these bad boys are all done. Just gonna put on some parsley to finish these bad boys off. You know, make them all pretty and stuff. And I can't wait to try these.
A rockstar. Oh, Cuban link with cards. Said she wanna do this. Said she wanna do this. Said she wanna do this. Do this. Said she wanna do this. Do this. She tryna get it cool with. No ice with the cool drip. Said she wanna do this. Let's go. Said she wanna do this right. Said she tryna spend some time. Said she want the candlelight. I'm gonna be the one that's hold you tight.